Hey guys, it's me, your friendly neighborhood Pokemaniac, coming at you with another episode of Pokemon Platinum. In the last episode, we made our way to the beautiful Jubilife City, and we also caught, along the way, Warbeak is the next member of our party, and of course, homie, the Bidoof, whose species is unfortunately doomed to be HM slaves forever, but such is their lot in life. And in this episode, we're going to explore Jubilife and see what the big city has to offer us. I guess first thing, let's go talk to these nerds playing their Game Boys in public. I'm trading Pokemon with my buddy. Alright, no need to brag. That's how you know this game's fiction. No one playing Game Boys in public has friends. And what do you have to say? I made my Pokemon hold an item before trading it. That will make the other trainer double happy. This is foreshadowing. I want you to remember exactly what this kid says. This right here. It'll be useful later. Alright, and moving on. While we were in Jubilife City, we also met a shady man with a weird accent claiming to be a member of the police force, but more on him later. And also, Don told us that Docky had made his way to the trainer school, which doesn't look much like a school, but who am I to judge? So we do have a parcel from Docky's mom that we have to deliver to him, so let's head on in. And welcoming... Wait a minute, that doesn't... It's longer on this side, outdoors, but then when you go in, like we enter on the right side... Yeah, this doesn't make any sense. Anywho, yeah, welcome to the Pokemon School. I wrote an essay in my notebook on what makes a true Pokemon trainer. Oh boy, regular Hemingway over here. Let's see what you wrote. It's a notebook filled with writing. Okay, Pokemon are to be caught using Pokemon balls. Up to 6 Pokemon. Trainer is someone who catches Pokemon, raises them, and battles them. A mission to defeat trainers in Pokemon gyms. Boy, I'm so much more educated for reading that.
Pokemon are smart enough to use items they're holding, but they won't know what to do with man-made items like potions and antidotes.
That is true. So like berries and other things, held items, can be activated in battle, held by Pokemon. Coming over here, we get ourselves an X Attack, which is actually a very handy item to use in battle, and actually they're really, really good. So I'm actually probably not going to be using them unless the, instance is dire. And what do you have to say?
It's perfectly fine for trainers in Pokemon to develop at their own pace. If there's anything you're not familiar with, you can look it up here.
Trust me, I am familiar with everything and more. And of course, here he is, Docky himself.
Hey Jake, did you come to study too?
No, Docky, unlike you, I already know everything about Pokemon.
I went ahead and memorized everything that was up on the blackboard. After all, it's a trainer's job to avoid having their precious Pokemon hurt in battle, right?
Well, maybe you should go tell Shakespeare down there that, and maybe he can write it in his journal.
So, Jake, what brings you? Huh? You've got something for me?
And, I got something for you, Docky, but can't say that on the internet.
So, what's this? Score! It's a town map. Huh? Why are there 2 in here?
Probably because your mom knows you're gonna lose it.
I like it a lot, but I don't need 2. Here, Jake, you take one.
Aw, Docky. Thanks. And so we get ourselves the town map, which is a pretty useful item. We probably won't use it too much, though, but it's nice to have.
Well, according to the town map, I guess Oreburgh City is where I should be going next. There's a gym, so it'd be perfect for the Pokemon I just caught. Well, I'm on the road to Viridian City, to becoming the greatest trainer of all time. See you around.
Bye, Docky. And there he goes, off like a flash. Or a blur. That is blue. Alright, and coming over here,
we learned about Pokemon types today. Grass is weak to fire, fire is weak to water, and water is weak to grass.
Gee, well, I got the basics down. There's quite a bit more to it than that, but I guess Pokemon School needs to reevaluate its curriculum. But coming over here, we can actually, it's a trainer school, so what do you do with trainers? You battle them.
Doing is the best way to learn. Can we get a battle with you?
Absolutely you can.
Go, my Pokemon, go!
And yeah, you get a couple of battles here. These things are really nothing special. Here's School Kid Harrison. Man, look at the details on these sprites. He sends out, a level 6 Starly, alright. Here's our Warbeak, so it's the battle of the Starlies. We're gonna see which one's better. It's basically probably gonna boil down to a quick attack contest. And, well, okay, so here we go. So here's an instance. As you can see, Harrison just used an X attack in the middle of battle to boost his Starly's attack. So might be actually a little bit of a contest here. Ooh, okay, Starly's a little faster than ours, but it didn't do a whole heck of a lot of damage. Might be because of its nature or something, but, I mean, both our Starlys are level 6. I assumed he'd be doing at least as much damage as mine was to him, but I guess not. But I guess he really needed that X attack, huh? But either way, Warbeak, our Sparrow Warrior, takes out the inferior Starly and grows to level 7. All right. Not too bad. It almost grows to level 8. That was some good experience.
I didn't use items effectively.
I mean, you did the right thing. You just have a really weak Starly for some reason.
It's hard to win if you don't have some Pokemon to choose from.
That I also agree with, and so we're going to be swapping Zuko out front here. Starly can take a rest while we battle this trainer.
I just became friends with my Pokemon. I'm not sure if we can do this properly, but may we battle?
Oh, she even used May correctly.
I need to try the things I learned before I forget them.
I feel that. All right. And we're challenged by school kid Christine. And let's see what she has. She's got... I'm sorry, can I just surrender right now? Yeah, you win. I don't want my Pokemon to be damaged. But yeah, okay, so she's got herself a Bidoof. Level 6. Honestly, not too much of a threat either. And, oh! Zuko! Half damage. Growl, which isn't going to affect us. Again, one of the great things about having a Chimchar is that it's both physical and special. So, 2 Embers should take this... Oh! Okay, so we got a low roll there. Nothing too much to worry about, but that's kind of upsetting. We got the absolute, high roll, and then the absolute low roll. So he did the absolute most damage we could with the first attack, and then the bare minimum. And, okay. I see. So she doesn't have any X items, but she's got herself a pot ion. And you'll see this quite a bit. Usually in the major battles in 4th gen, all the major battles, they're going to be using healing items on their Pokemon. So a little bit of a challenge. Just look forward to that. It's kind of cool that they're preparing you for it right now. But either way, just a Bidoof, rather harmless if I do say so myself. Dang, another 73 experience points, and Zuko Zuko grew to level 9. Oh boy. And he learned Taunt. Taunt is a very interesting move, probably more useful for competitive.
I like to study a lot. I thought I could win.
Probably more useful for competitive Pokemon battling rather than single player gameplay.
I'm pretty impressed how tough you are. If you'd like, talk to my friend and get a nice item from him.
Oh, all right. So let's see.
Whew, you're really good. We've been studying every day, but we're no match for you at all. You'd be able to use this potion properly. Here you go.
And we obtained a potion. We've been getting a lot of these lately. But thank you, I suppose.
What a potion is it?
Yeah, I know how to use a potion. Jeez, man, they're teaching you in trainer school. Been a trainer for 2 days. I'm already better than these kids who've been studying for freaking Rickana. Anyway, moving right along, we can come over here to the... Bastyr is a global terminal, your gateway to the world. Oh boy, well then I really want to go see it. I'm sorry, you don't have any gym badges. Global terminal's off limits if you don't have gym badge, sorry. What kind of gatekeeping crap is this? Well, we'll have to come back to the global terminal, but it is probably the greatest place in the world. Before we move on, let's heal up after those battles. And moving right along, we can explore the city. How many people are going to stop us in this?
Oh? You got yourself a Pokemon trainer, and yet you have no Poketch. That is a Pokemon Watch, or a Poketch for short.
I know it's probably they want it pronounced Poketch, but there's an accent mark over the E, so it'd be Poketch,
or a Poketch for short. Oh my, you are a rare case indeed.
Now, see, this is some FOMO marketing right now. It's oh, you're the only person in the world who doesn't have a Pokemon Watch, so you gotta buy one.
You see, I invented and now manufacture Poketches. Not only that, I'm now conducting a Poketch promotional campaign. All you have to do is find the 3 clowns in Jubilife City.
I'm out. I'm out. Ain't doing it. I ain't hunting down clowns for nobody. I don't care what. You can offer me a free Apple Watch all you want. That ain't happening, bud.
If you can find them, I will gift you with a Poketch.
Well, if we're getting it for free, that's pretty tempting. I might have to actually get over my fear of clowns. All right, and so we are off on our next mission already. The CEO is trying to pawn off his Pokemon watches on us. But let's go find these clowns. And yeah, this is going to be real hard, isn't it?
Hi, I'm a Poketch campaign clown. Let's rule out my question. Does a Pokemon grow by defeating others and gaining experience points?
Well, you'd have to be completely ignoring everything and just mashing A up to this point to not get this right.
Ding ding! You're absolutely correct. Pokemon go stronger by defeating other Pokemon in battle. Some Pokemon even grow into an entirely different form in a process known as evolution. Here you go, your Poketch coupon.
Thanks. Oh boy. Okay, and so we got number 1, and hopefully we can finish this up quickly. And like, look at that animation. They were really showing off their 3D capabilities of the DS when they were making Jubilife. And right here, outside Jubilife TV, the Fun and Games TV station, is our second clown. So let's go talk to him.
Hi, I'm a Poketch campaign clown. Let's roll out my question. Can a Pokemon hold an item? Yes. Ding ding, you were absolutely correct. A Pokemon may hold a single item. Some items become effective as soon as they are held by a Pokemon. Berries are eaten by Pokemon as necessary during battle. Here you go, your Poketch coupon.
And we get the coupon number 3, which is kind of interesting. Like, it's not a hard route to find these clowns, but it is a clearly defined route, and they give you number 3 before number 2, because if you come down here, here's the last clown. So you're obviously gonna find this clown before this one, so I don't quite understand why they did it that way, but right outside the Poketch company, Pokemon Watches for the World, is the 3rd clown. Hi, I'm a Poketch campaign clown. Let's roll out my question. Just like Pokemon types, the moves of Pokemon also have types? That's not much of a question, that's just a statement that you put a question mark at the end of. Ding ding, you're absolutely correct. If the Pokemon's type matches its move's type, that move is made much more powerful. That's Stab, same type attack bonus that I was telling you guys about in the last episode with Warbeak. Here you go, your Poketch coupon. And we get the coupon number 2. And with all 3 of them, I guess we can go back to that weird gentleman who stopped us to send us on this clown hunt in the first place.
Okay, let me count your coupons. I'll use the Poketch here.
Oh, he's using his Poketch to count coupons. One of the myriad of uses for your Poketch.
1, 2, 3. Bravo! I say bravo. In return for these coupons, I present you this Pokemon Watch, or Poketch for short.
All right, and as you can see, the bottom screen just flipped from that kind of boring background to a Pokemon Watch, or a Poketch for short.
You can add apps to your Poketch to make it even more versatile. Touch the Poketch screen and find the apps that are right for you.
And away he goes. All right, and since we just got it, now is the perfect time to show you the Poketch. So your Poketch, as you can see here, you can use the touch screen for it. And if you scroll through real quickly, you can see that they're all numbered apps, and we're missing a few, so there's sure to be more in the future. But the first one, as you can see here, it's just a typical digital watch. It does actually tell you the proper time according to your DS system, how it's set. The next is probably one of the more useful apps for your Poketch. It actually shows you your team and their condition. So if they have a status condition, they'll be like blacked out. You can see their HP bar, and you can just see what Pokemon you have, which I think's super handy and nice to just kind of have at the bottom of your screen when you have nothing else to do. Here we've got ourselves a step counter, which is an in-game step counter, I should say, which doesn't seem super useful, but it really can be. I remember back in the day, in 4th gen when I was playing, like after I'd beaten the game, I actually used this step counter to hatch eggs, Eevee eggs, so I would know exactly when they would hatch, and then I would also give them soothe bells and then run around. I knew exactly how many steps it would take to get an Eevee from hatching an egg, how many steps it would take to get it to its friendship max, so I could evolve it into Umbreon or Espeon, and I could literally get any Pokemon I wanted back in the day. So, little fond memories of that app. And then right here we have a calculator, nothing too fancy. It just has it's fully functional. It has your basic mathematical functions. You can use it if you want to. I can't tell you how useful in-game it would be, unless you're like sitting there and you want to calc it out, all of your battles, live in real time. That would be interesting. And that's all we have for right now. But as the CEO of the Poketch company said, we will eventually be getting more apps for it. So pretty handy if you ask me. Moving right along. Since we just got our Poketch, we can go and explore our Poketch company. See what's going on in here, and here's the man himself.
Hi, I'm the president of the Poketch company.
We know.
I'm developing a new Poketch app, but it's not quite done. My guess is that it will be ready when you get a gym badge.
More gatekeeping for gym badges. I guess the only way to get clout as a trainer in this region is to have gym badges. Oh, you can be sure I will keep developing Poketch apps. Just like Pokemon, my Poketch is something that evolves. Ooh, real fancy, huh? What do you have to say?
Hey, do you watch TV? Poketch Detective is a great show.
So is Detective Pikachu.
Seeing the program compels me to use my Poketch more.
See, again, this guy runs the city. All anyone talks about is the Poketch, and like trying to brainwash children with TV programs to make them more interested in the products that they're trying to sell. Not like that would ever happen to, me when I was a kid and watching the Pokemon show to buy more Pokemon products. Nothing like that would ever happen in real life. Hello, I'm with Jubilife TV. May I hit you up for a quick interview? Ooh, okay. Finally someone who can see me for my worth and wants an interview. Sure. Thank you very much. Let's not waste any time. May I ask you which Poketch app you use the most? Oh, more Poketch. The digital watch. I see. Okay, so they answer for you automatically. Whichever app you've just been idled on the longest is going to be the one that she goes with. May I have your comment on the digital watch? Yes, you can. So, interestingly, you're going to come across this every now and then, but the answer input system in 4th gen is interesting to say the least. It gives you basically a big word bank, but you can only use words or phrases that you've run into already in the game, so it's very unique and interesting, but it's kind of cool. Makes you get creative. So let me think up of what I want to say about the digital watch. Alright, I have chosen, and I just want to say having a Poketch on my wrist makes me feel like I have huge power. This Poketch makes me feel invincible. Thank you for sharing your thoughts with us. We'll be featuring this interview in an upcoming TV program. Please do tune in and see how you look on TV. Alright, so that's going to be cool. So yeah, you'll find these interviewers just kind of sporadically, kind of like Gabby and Ty in 3rd gen. And you can see yourself on TV. Don't know how we'll see herself on TV since she didn't have a camera, so I don't know. We'll try to think like a trainer and find what Poketch apps would be good. Okay, cool. And server room, completely left unguarded. Pokemon Watch, that's Poketch for short. Say it the long way. What does Pokemon stand for again? That would be Pocket Monsters. Anyway, I'm the father of the president of the Poketch company. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why he sounds like that either. Surely didn't get his accent from his old dad. And how about you? Oh,
my husband is the president. We started out in a small workshop where he made what he liked. Now we are making something that makes the world happy. Imagine that.
Imagine. So maybe he got it from his wife here.
Do you have a Poketch? There's a girl's model and a boy's model, each in different colors.
Yeah, so, I mean, depending on which protagonist you chose, your Poketch will just look slightly different. It doesn't change functionality or anything like that.
People everywhere make Poketch apps. You'll be able to find new apps from surprising sources. The PCs here have guides to the various Poketch apps. So yeah, pretty interestingly, you will get more apps just as the game progresses. Kind of encourages you to, keep going around and talking to as many NPCs as you can. And you get some in some weird places. But we'll cover those when we get to them. And oh, wow, that's actually pretty consistent. I didn't know the reporter would actually be gone. She actually went to Jubilife TV and is going to go put that interview on. Boy, I hope she doesn't get fired. But you know what? Honestly, it's probably a happy world where, the most pressing news going on TV is what a 10-year-old thinks about his digital watch. So, Jubilife condominiums, tenants wanted. Okay, let's go right on in. You can't actually, I almost said you actually can't get real estate in this game, but, you can't become a tenant here, I'll say that much.
Oh, hello, darlings. Isn't my Poketch quite fetching? It's the latest design that just came out. I obtained it instantly, of course. A trainer would be simply lost without a Poketch, after all.
Well, that's how you know that a company's really got good marketing, is if even the old people are picking up their recent tech. And also, if this hasn't happened yet, it really should. But why shouldn't Apple or Android team up with the Pokemon company and make a smartwatch that is like a Poketch? I really feel like that's a lot of money on the table that they're just missing out on.
Oh, your Pokemon is quite adorable. Here, try making it hold this Quick Claw.
And we get the Quick Claw, which is our first held item, I believe. We put the Quick Claw in the item's pocket. All right, so let's go check that out. So the Quick Claw is actually, it's pretty useful. It's fun. An item to be held by a Pokemon, a light, sharp claw that lets the bearer move first occasionally. So it has a random chance of letting your Pokemon, regardless of speed, go first in battle, which could be super useful on some slower Pokemon. But for us right now, with the way our team's looking, even Homie's pretty average speed, and then Zuko and Warbeak are both fast. So I'm probably not going to use the Quick Claw right now. Moving right along, heading upstairs. What do these guys have to say?
Did you buy some heal balls at the Pokemart?
No. I didn't.
A heal ball completely heals a Pokemon it catches on the spot. That means you can catch a Pokemon and have it battle ready right away. Of course, if your team has 6 Pokemon in it, it won't do any good.
So yeah, here in 4th Gen, they really expanded the Pokeball selection. Initially it was Pokeball, Great Ball, Ultra Ball. Those are the most common ones that you would find. Of course, you had the Abercorns in 2nd Gen, and then 3rd Gen, they also had Premier Balls, and I think they had Net Balls and Dive Balls and stuff like that, but they really expanded the list here. There's not any that are super useful to us right now, but we'll go over them when we find them.
I like how Pokemon can use attacks. That makes things fun and different.
Cool.
Sometimes when they get stronger, Pokemon learn new moves. That keeps things fresh and fun when using...
Thank you for that comment. Maybe you should go to the trainer's school. I didn't need any of that. Wasted. Can't get that 5 seconds back. All right. And moving right along. I suppose since he mentioned it, we can mosey on into the Pokemart real fast. So we haven't been in one, I think, since Dawn explained it to us. Over here, you have the attendant, and then here you can buy your regular Pokeballs, potions, antidotes, paralyze heals, Paraliz heals, which is all we can get right now. Like I said before, this will update the more badges you get, but there's really not much else we really need from him. But there's a second attendant, and he sells some of the more unique items. So the first thing is airmail. Mails, they don't do them anymore, which is kind of a shame. I really liked them. They're like digital postcards. You can give it to your Pokemon to hold, put a message on it, and then when you trade it, the person who gets the mail will be, the Pokemon will actually be able to take and read the mail. It's kind of nice. I like it. And here are the heal balls that one guy was talking about. So these things are probably only going to be useful to us for now. So I'll just get 2. Guess we can use them. They have the same catchphrase as a Pokeball, but they're 100 Poke, I believe is the currency more. So they're not great or anything, but and they're not going to be useful after like really early games. So, nope, that'll do me. So, heading right along. That's about all we can do in Jubilife proper, but there are, Jubilife City being kind of a hub, there are exits to the east, north, and west. We want to go to the west real quick, because there might be something for us over here.
Hello, officer. Route 218 up ahead is a great fishing hole that's almost unknown to people.
Well, thanks for that. Too bad we can't do anything about it. Or can we?
Yes, sir. An old rod is a good thing.
Buddy, that's not something you want to be talking to a 10-year-old about.
You think so too, am I right?
I need an adult. Yes.
Yes. Good answer. We can be friends.
Officer, are you just gonna...
Here you go. That's my old rod.
Officer, are you just gonna stand there and let him do this to a 10-year-old? But all joking aside, we get ourselves the old rod.
You should fish wherever there's a body of water.
Oh, and by the way, do you need any tips on that fishing rod? No, I know how to fish. When you're fishing for... Listening comprehension in Pokemon games is dirt poor. I don't know. This happens every time. It doesn't matter if you want the tutorial or not. They're just... Oh, why even give you the option?
When you're fishing for Pokemon, the first hurdle is getting a bite. When you reel the Pokemon in, you've got to battle it. So, fishing gives you twice the fun.
Alright, and as creepy as that was, well, we have an old rod. It's really not about the rod, it's how you use it. Coming over here to Route 218, as you can see, we're basically at a dead end. Except, like that officer said, we can use it as a fishing hole. But with the old rod, really the only thing you can catch are Magikarps. So, do with that what you will. And we get ourselves an X accuracy. Again, probably not going to be using that. Might be useful to sell later on. And with that, guys, that wraps up just about everything we can do here in Jubilife City. For now, at least. So, yeah, I guess in the next episode, well, here, I'll tell you what. We're going to use the town map probably for the only time in the whole series. We'll see. We'll see. No promises. But like Docky said at the beginning of the episode, he's heading over to Orberg City to go challenge the gym leader. And Orberg City is pretty close by, so we just need to head east. And I think that would be a great place for our next destination. So next time, guys, we will head on over to Orberg City. So if you liked what you saw, smash that subscribe button. Yeah, thank you to Jubilife Condominiums interrupting my outro. As I was saying, if you liked what you saw, smash that subscribe button, like, dislike, whatever you're feeling like. And until next time, guys, I will catch you later. Running, running in the doors. Running here some more. Running in the doors. Running indoors. Pokemon 4th Gen.